Hi everyone, this is a timeless message for the collective, and the topic I wanted to talk about today is overcoming limiting beliefs and fears after an ego death on your spiritual journey. Now, I want to talk about what actually happens when you experience an ego death on your spiritual journey. Well, you actually realize that you no longer resonate with the person you actually thought you were. The person you spent your whole life creating is actually no longer an identity that you resonate with. So you actually start to wonder, if I'm not X, which is who I thought I was, then who am I? If I'm not my name, not my career, not that middle-aged child of my parents, then who is this person? These series of questions kind of compel you to start thinking about your life in a more meaningful way. You're going to ask yourself, why am I working so hard? What am I really living for? If I'm not happy, what am I really working towards in life? And it really is unfortunate, but the deeper you dig, you just find more and more darkness because you can't seem to understand what you've actually been doing all your life. So the whole purpose of an ego death is exactly that. It's to really get you to question who you've been, because the person that you thought you really were now looks like something of the past, and you actually start to look for an escape to something better and actually more wholesome. So if you've already experienced this, great for you. You're heading in the right direction. And if this hasn't come for you yet, it's coming, and this is a great way to prepare in terms of knowing and understanding what you can actually expect on this journey. It almost feels like a cruel joke when it actually happens to you, because it's like someone actually hits a reset button on your life. And the real purpose of all of it is really just for you to get the real you to emerge from within. So if you haven't gone through this, you'll ask, what do you mean the real you? Well, your soul is actually the real you. And when you go through an ego death, you start to see your soul wanting to make itself known to you so that you can actually understand the real you, your limitless potential that exists at the soul level. An ego death is actually a fabulous blessing, and it may not feel like that initially when you go through it, but really, when you come out the other end, you can really understand that you're getting an opportunity for a real do-over in your life. And this do-over will give you an opportunity to feel more wholesome, to feel more fulfilled and happier. So definitely embrace it for all it's worth. It will be a great blessing to keep reminding yourself that I know that this is actually happening for me and not to me, and that will keep pulling you out of this journey until you come out the other end. Now, you want to understand that when you go through this process, what is it that you really are being asked to take a look at? Well, in order to become a new you, you're actually going to have to let go of the old you. So to get this new lease on life means it's going to cost you your old one. You will have to let go of your fears, your doubts, any self-limiting beliefs that are holding you back from achieving this new identity. So just to give you an example, if you are someone that feels that you weren't good enough, then you are probably experiencing some form of blockage in your chakras. And so to create a new identity, you will have to overcome any limiting beliefs that hold you back or any fears that are holding you back. And that will allow you to really get what you truly desire. Remember that the limits in your mind are all within your mind, and they're based on past experiences that you've experienced. It's important to also understand that fears and limiting beliefs aren't actually bad. They are just part of your old identity, but it is now time to let it go as part of your shedding process. So to transform into a new you have to let that go. Be patient with yourself as you go through this, because an ego death can be a very confusing time. You don't actually know who you are anymore. So you are being asked to navigate the world from a new pair of eyes from here on. You are also being asked to navigate the world from not your senses, the way that you've been used to in the 3D, but really experience the depths of the cosmos and the divine, all of which is actually inside of you. As you start to become comfortable with this shift, A new path will start to take shape in front of you, but only one step at a time. Your only task is actually to not give up the faith, and you will need to actually stop looking back. If anything that you're doing still feels comfortable and familiar, understand this is not the way to go. You're heading in the wrong direction because you're not looking to expand and grow. You're going to have to learn to trust, to take leaps of faith in a new direction. Anything that feels exciting and filled with new opportunity, you will find yourself being supported by the divine, and it will start to feel like a bridge is building in front of you until you can actually reach the other side and into your new life that is full of love and full of blessings. Thank you so much for listening. I hope this was helpful. God bless.